Welcome to Yggdrasil's Halloween Special. Now today I won't be telling you a tale. Today I will help you make your own story, for I am somewhat of a curator, giving you the chance to change the world around you. Now on this nation that we call Skyrim, war taints this land and lost souls emanate through its woods. Now sit down by the fire with me as a special holiday is brewing. One where people are scared, one where people want to be frightened. Now you might be asking, how can I be frightened of this beautiful mountainous land where every field is a speck of snow and my destiny is unforetold? Well, I say to that things always change, and in today's Halloween video I will give you 6 mods that will triple your fear for what used to be called Skyrim. So what do you say? Are you excited for the ride? No matter, we're ready to set the scene. Now there are technically 8 mods on this list, but 2 of them, those of which I will be covering quickly, are purely for making the game feel more scary and therefore don't contribute to the world we're in. And the first of those 2 mods that I just want to cover quickly is Ominous ENB. Ominous ENB is a mod which retroactively changes the look of Skyrim to a more creepy, dark and gloomy feeling place, which will drastically change the feeling of when we're exploring the wilderness. This is extremely important for the Skyrim's Halloween makeover because the vanilla game's look doesn't fit the theme of a dark and foreboding feeling that I'm trying to go for when making this video. So Ominous ENB is a must-have for transforming your world into the dark apocalypse that I have planned. We also have another great mod to improve the atmosphere, that is Yggdrasil music. This mod changes the Skyrim soundtrack to a dark Norse tone, setting the theme of exploring this forsaken version of Skyrim. This mod has many tracks that I will not be showing you, as I want to leave it up for you to find out for yourself. These songs set the mood for the world that we will be living in and actively changing the way we see this game, and that's exactly what I'm going for. I want this place to feel, look and sound unfamiliar to the player so that it's extra scary when we actually step foot in the world. That's it for those 2 mods. Now we can actually start the video. The first mod that we need to actually make this game extra spooky for the month of October is Dark Forest of Skyrim. Now I have covered this mod before, but it's extremely important for the world I'm making. This mod adds incredibly gothic and spooky trees to the Forest of Skyrim, forever changing the look of almost every location of the game. This allows us to become confused to our surroundings and traverse a place that is unforgivable and unfamiliar. The look of the forest is something you'd see out of Sleepy Hollow, especially combined with the 2 mods before. This has already drastically changed the way our game looks. But if that is not enough, we have another mod to drastically change the environments, and that is Foggy Morthal Swamp. Now what this mod does is very self-explanatory. It makes the swamps of Morthal constantly foggy. This makes the entire Morthal area very dangerous, as multiple monsters could leap at you from the darkness that surrounds everything. You won't be able to see more than 20 paces ahead, and you best keep a torch out, for when nightfall comes the darkness will only grow denser. This mod also adds small flora around the area of Morthal, tying it into the Dark Forest of Skyrim even better. These 2 mods combined give us our first look into the environment that we will be living in, not to mention the world and what's happening, which I will be mentioning soon enough. But before we dive into the abyss and unleash indescribable havoc into Skyrim, I think we need some company joining us along the way. And of course, they have to fit the theme of this spooky holiday, so I've picked out a follower that I've covered before. This follower is Morgaine, a fully voiced necromantic elf. She's part of an extinct, long-gone elven race and is a follower of Mehrunes Dagon. She will be a part of your journey if you would like. She also has a small quest to start off with to acquire her as a follower, and she is located in the best place possible for this mod list. She is of course located in the Morthal swamps, close to the abandoned shack. If you want to hear what she sounds like, I'll give you a small preview now.
What is it with all the guards in Skyrim going on about how they used to be adventurers? I mean, really, an arrow in the knee isn't so bad. I had like 8 arrows in a place where the sun doesn't shine, and yet here I am, still walking.
Her voice acting is great. She has funny lines to keep you entertained while scouring around Skyrim. This follower is perfect for our haunted Halloween themed Skyrim world, and she would do well to come with us on our adventure. Speaking of an adventure, why don't we dive into our next mod, that being Skyrim Underground. Skyrim Underground is a massive creepy mod that takes you deep into the underground depths of Skyrim. Follow through the long underground caverns and encounter monsters and people you would never expect to meet. Say for some reason you couldn't travel safely on the surface, this would be your key to traversing Skyrim's massive landscapes. The underground environments range from differing sites like the glowing ceilings of the Falmer, and also the gelatinous mushroom space similar to Blackreach. This mod is perfect for our list for many reasons, but one of those reasons being avoiding what is in our next mod. This is Dragnoroc. Now, Dragnoroc will bring a worst childhood nightmare to life, a zombie apocalypse, or in this case, a Draugr apocalypse. Every town you visit, every place you go will slowly be overrun by these Draugr. Your only hope for survival is to use the underground tunnels that I showcased before. Avoid large cities and settlements when you can, and make sure to stay far away from Nordic tombs. But even if you do that, adventuring into the wilderness can also make for a deadly experience. You won't ever really be safe during Dragnarok, so try to enjoy the tranquility while you can. And last but not least on this quite scary mod list we have Clockwork, and yes, I know almost everyone has heard of this mod, but I know very few people have actually tried it out. So here's your opportunity. I implore you to give this mod a shot. You traverse through empty halls of this massive cavern surrounded by gore and skeletons. An omnipresent being in the form of a woman roams these halls with you and haunts these ancient tunnels. Jump scare and fright awaits you at every corner, and every time you choose to turn that corner you're putting yourself in greater harm. But when you make it to Clockwork Castle, I promise you that it isn't the end of the horror. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Just wanted to make a bit of a shorter video this time. It is a Halloween special and I had to record this all in a week. I'm kind of debating right now if I'm going to have it out on time or not, especially since Halloween for me is today, on the day of recording this, the voiceover at least. And it will be Halloween for most Americans in a couple hours, so I'm trying to get this video done as fast as possible. But I really thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just a bit more of a rushed video, so I couldn't make it as long as I usually would. If you guys don't mind dropping a like if you did enjoy, and dropping a comment for the algorithm, that would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye.